What are you hearing from China? You pointed to the real danger zone business-wise in China was not the large state-owned enterprises, but it was the smaller and medium-sized businesses that don't have the cash flow or the capital bulwark against this virus.
That's right. Thank you for having me back, Tyler. What I've learned is that the small companies are increasingly in serious situations. The Chinese government 2 days ago, I guess it was Tuesday, excuse me, they announced a 500 billion renminbi, which is, I guess, about 72 billion US dollars, that they're offering to small and medium-sized businesses to refinance their debt. And you were talking in the last segment about whether or not fiscal policy will help. Well, the Chinese are obviously extremely worried about that. Otherwise, why would they say, we're going to extend your loans, we're going to refinance you? Because the biggest problem in China is unemployment. If these small companies go out of business, aside from them not doing business, the Chinese government is faced with a populace that is increasingly unemployed. And that's something that a centrally controlled economy like theirs simply cannot accept.
As you look around the globe, I would think that there would be similar movements afoot in other countries, particularly Italy, potentially, where the economy must be slowing. You must be hearing similar things there.
Well, I had a talk just a few minutes ago with a client of mine in Italy near Milan. And what he said to me is the coronavirus at this point seems to be contained to the few cities. But he said the real challenge for him and for Italy is their recreational, their tourism. Italy is the 8th largest economy in the world, ahead of Russia and Canada, and at $2 trillion, 13% of their economy is now related to tourism. I spoke to someone earlier today who told me that in Venice, which is really not in the part of Italy which is being affected by the coronavirus, that the hotels there have experienced a 40% cancellation rate. And if you take that and you put it across Italy, and as you know, most of Europe goes south rather than north during the summer season, Italy could be very badly hurt. Their economy, as you know, is not particularly strong, so this could be a very serious thing.
As you look at China, how quickly do you think it could bounce back? In other words, you've had an economy that has basically gone to zero in this first quarter so far. It largely stopped. How quickly could it bounce back?
I don't think it can bounce back as quickly as we would like. Let me give you an example. Whenever they have their New Year's celebration, workers leave and they go back to their homes. Normally, about 80% of them return, and then they have to hire new workers. This year, from what I understand, instead of the 15 to 20% not coming back, now it's more like 40%. I know of one company in southern China that I can't disclose. They have about 1,400 employees. Normally, they would lose 200, 250. This year, they're down to 850. But the interesting thing is only 650 of the people who have come back worked for them before. So they had to hire another 250 people. The problem in supply chain is two things. First of all, productivity, which is down. You have to retrain the people. And secondly, quality. So I think that it's going to be a longer road for the Chinese to come back. I'm not optimistic.